Hello friends, Alon the International Cruiser here, and in this video I want to share with you a well-kept industry secret that few knows: how to turn your onboard credit into cash. Sound interesting? Watch the video until the end, credit, and let's get started. I want to mention that I've prepared a video explaining what ship credit is, onboard credit, and how to use it properly on the ship. If you haven't watched it yet, I recommend starting with the following link. From there you'll also find the link to this video. But if you've already checked and covered your usual purchases on the ship, and all you want is to turn the credit into cash, there are two clever ways to convert the onboard credit into cash value outside the ship itself. It's important to note these methods aren't available with every cruise line, but when they are, it's like getting cash. The first way is through the casino. Using onboard credit in the casino is available, for example, on Royal Caribbean and Carnival cruises. You can get marked chips, which you can't cash out directly for money, only gamble with them. So how is this like cash, Alon? Especially if you're someone who doesn't gamble in the casino, since in the end the house always wins, right? So yes, it's true that gambling isn't exactly the best way to make money, but when it comes to cruise, there's a good secret method that lets you keep most of the credit as cash. Any play you make with marked chips, if you win, you receive regular chips, and if you lose, they'll take the marked chips from you. Take the chips and go to the roulette table and consistently bet on red or black. If you win, take the new chip and leave the marked one on the table. Continue until you have no marked chips left. All your chips have been converted to regular chips, so you can go to the cashier and exchange them for cash. Statistically, roughly half of your bets will win and half will lose, so you'll end up with most of your credit in hand. Of course, there is a statistical risk, but theoretically, you could even walk away with more than your original credit. If you're a couple, it's even simpler. You can split the credit between you 50-50 and bet at the same time. One of you always bets on red and the other always bets on black. You lose on one bet and win on the other at the same time. You only lose both bets if the result is 0 or obviously. In this way, as long as you stay disciplined and don't do anything foolish, you'll be able to convert most of the credit into cash easily, and it will only cost you a little bit of time. Did you like the first method? Give the video a like. Don't want to miss out on tips and tricks that will save you a lot of money on your next cruise? Subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon. So what is the second method to turn credit into cash? You can do this by purchasing cruise credit for yourself. Not only are you taking credit and turning it into part of the payment for your next cruise, which is as good as cash for all intents and purposes, but you also get a bonus when purchasing credit for your next cruise, and often you can receive up to $2 for every dollar you pay. In other words, not only are you taking the compensation, the credit, and turning it into cash, but you can also increase its value by up to double. You can later transfer the credit itself to another account. So in practice, you can sell the credit and receive cash for it, although this is only possible in certain cases. I explained how to use the credit for a future course in the next video, and there are also some useful tips worth knowing about using it. Alternatively, you can continue to the next video to learn more variable tips and tricks that will save you money or enhance your next course experience, and I'll see you in the next video.